here and today we're doing a bit of an angry rant style review because, well, I bought the Mario.
Ain't nobody told you to buy this game. Oh, we got another regret video coming up, man. What does this dude be really doing with his money, man? What did you expect? It's Nintendo. They lazy. It was a cash grab. What's wrong with you?
Galaxy Remastered collection, and I'm very frustrated because honestly,
you should be frustrated with yourself. Ain't nobody told you to pick this game up, you big imbecile. This man ain't nothing but a fool talking about, I'm very frustrated. Here we go with the Dreamcast guy regrets all over again, man. Oh,
I've seen so many Nintendo YouTubers and big fans calling this the age of Nintendo greed.
And that was 2 weeks ago, and I don't know how you still ended up having this game. What made this man really think that this was going to change?
Right now, Nintendo is overpricing their stuff more than they ever have. They've raised the price of amiibos. Controllers are $100 now.
Oh, well, there you go.
Charge $80 for the new Mario Kart. But
well, what happens? I mean, didn't you still buy? You gamers ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. That's why I don't take any of you fools seriously. Oh, everybody raising the price of Game Pass Ultimate. And I guarantee you people still gonna stay subscribed to it. Oh, Nintendo, they charging $80 for game and game key cards. And y'all gonna still buy them anyway. That's why I'm laughing at y'all. Ain't nobody defending these practices. All I'm saying is that you people ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. You guys are responsible for as to why these things are happening, and then you want to sit there and cry and complain on Twitter, talking about how we need to change things. Well, maybe you need to change how you go about buying things. Matter of fact, how about you start pulling change out of your wallet instead of pulling out these dollar bills, feeding these companies your precious money?
Even still, I'm such a big fan, especially of Mario Galaxy. I
Well, there you
like
go.
all Mario games. I've played and beaten every single one pretty much ever released. But Galaxy especially, my top 3 favorite Marios of all. I bought it. This game is $40 for each of the games, or $70.
All you had to do was buy the second one. Ain't nobody told you to buy the whole collection, you big dummy. You probably didn't realize that they had the first game in 3D All-Stars, man. I mean, hey, listen, this game should be for free, man. For anybody that bought 3D All-Stars, I don't care what any of you people saying, bruh. This game should have been included. It's one of the 3D Mario games from Nintendo, but nope. Nintendo's like, we might as well nickel and dime them for everything and sell them $40 a pop. And if you don't want to buy it, if you buy it together, you get a nice good old $10 discount. So you can put it on your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
If you buy it together. And I'll be honest, I bought these games because I was excited for it. I really do love Galaxy. In fact, even a couple of years ago, I bought it.
You love this so much that you... Look at that, here we go. Man, put that 3D All-Stars collection down, man. How you buying both of them if you already had one of them in the cartridge? Oh, here we go, man. I have regrets. Man, what are you regretting? You're the one making these decisions.
The 3D All-Stars collection only to play Galaxy. That's how much I love it. But now that I've had a chance to play it, this simply is not worth the cost. If anything, it kind of feels like a ripoff because nothing in this is actually new. It barely even feels to have like a lazy upscale.
I mean, you could have got a better result off a Dolphin emulator on PC. Matter of fact, I think this game looked better on my Xbox. Yo, look at that, man. Look at that. I guess Xbox ain't dead yet, after all. Out here paying for this, man. This is crazy, bro. Now I'm starting to see, man. I mean, if you guys really think this is just Microsoft, it is everybody, bro. Look at how lazy this game looks. Oh, but it looked better on my Nintendo Switch, too. It should look far better than that, man. I mean, especially when you talk about the system is docked. Didn't y'all tell people you had a next generation handheld and you got games looking like this on your Switch too? This is embarrassing. You call this a remaster? This ain't even this is a recash grab. That's what this is, a rehash.
We're happy people are buying the Nintendo Switch 2. Everybody's buying it. Everybody's loving it. Donkey Kong Bonanza's...
They don't care. Why would they care if this game was made for the Switch 1? What are you talking about, bro? This game was made for everybody that had the Switch 1 and Switch 2. Oh yeah, they should use this as a farewell project for the Switch. Why would they? And the funny thing is, I'm gonna say game still with another W because I got another point. You see how Nintendo still manufactured and put out a game, right? So that whole excuse, oh, we can't get it on the game key, we can't get it on the cartridge, we can't get it on there. That's full of crap. And let me explain why. Because you could use the old, which that's what Nintendo used for this game, the old cartridge format. Y'all like, oh, Snap Games, I think I get where you're coming from. And they could give you the free online update for the enhancements. They don't have to gatekeep that through a game key card. You're like, oh, Snap Games, you're right. You could still have the physical copy while also getting the free upgrade through your Switch too. But you got people out here paying for game key cards, and Nintendo is essentially gatekeeping you away from some upgrades to their games because you didn't buy the game key card. Y'all like, damn, you're right. No different than what Microsoft does with the Xbox One disc, and when you put it on the series, it gives you the enhancements. How come Nintendo's not doing the same thing? I mean, they kind of are, but they're charging you like $20, $30 or whatever, like I said, for some of the games. But my point still stands. This whole excuse of, oh, third party, they got to put it on the Switch 2 cartridge is a lie. They can put it on a cartridge of the Switch 1, all the data and capacity, because let's not forget, you have to synchronize it online anyway to use it. Y'all like, oh, I see. So when they make a Switch 2 game, they should make it for the Switch 1, and then they should optimize it through a firmware update through the Switch 2, which means that you still get your physical game, and then you get the upgrade, maybe not on the cartridge, but you get the upgrade through the online, because that's what you're doing with the game key card anyway. You look how easy that was for me to resolve. Oh, but we can't afford 64 gigabyte cartridge capacity. Those are the lies that they keep telling y'all. And I find it so funny considering that you guys are all using this on the same hardware.
I'm going to win some Game of the Years and stuff. But we wanted to do something, a throwback. We wanted to give you a revitalization. I think they should have said, this is the Super Mario Galaxy Collection. It's the same games to 20 years ago. It's $20 for both. You know what happened? The entire internet...
$20 for both, man. We dealing with Nintendo. I mean, you would have been lucky if you got both of them for $40. Nintendo Select price, man. This dude's talking about... he talking about both Galaxy games for $10 a pop. You think Nintendo was going for that? After y'all spent $40 on each game, y'all Nintendo fans are stupid, bro. They're stupid.
I think they should have said, this is the Super Mario Galaxy Collection. It's the same games to 20 years ago. It's $20 for both.
$20 for both. You really think Nintendo's going to do that? Especially when they got fanboys and dummies like you that are paying $70 to $80 for both games individually? Like, listen to yourself. If that's what you truly felt, then you should have waited for a price drop. You wouldn't have bought the game day one for $70, you big dummy. Oh, I want Galaxy 2 on the cartridge. Bro, y'all are stupid. This is why I laugh at the gaming community, man. When you guys actually think I'm an Xbox fan, Nintendo, I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm just out here chiming in and telling all y'all, PC included, y'all are all stupid. Every single one of you. Y'all all dumb to me. Any real rational gamer can see through this crap, but for some reason, you guys can't see it. Oh, just run the PC, the hardware there, everybody play it. Bro, no matter where you go, these companies are going to sucker you regardless. The same people talk about, well, Game Pass on PC is cheap, and when Microsoft comes with the Xbox PC, I can guarantee you that they're going to raise the price of Game Pass on PC. And you're going to be quite comfortable paying the same amount of money that people did on Xbox. Because, remember, their console is a PC. So that is something PC gamers are going to have to deal with. It's only good for you right now. It's convenient. Enjoy it, of course. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't do it. But to not expect that Microsoft is also going to do the same thing to y'all or whoever, whatever company you want to insert, that is where you know that you people are stupid.
You know what happened? The entire internet would have celebrated. The entire internet would have gone out and started buying even more Nintendo Switch 2s. They should have made, a special branded cool red controller. Way back in the day,
Nintendo used in the days, here we go again.
sell you a controller inside the box with some games. That's absolutely true. If you bought Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, they had a gold Wiimote inside the box. So you could play the game with a little like Zelda themed controller.
I will say I do miss those days. It clearly showed that companies were very passionate, but also to Skyward Sword, when that game came out on Wii, was a new game. It was a new game for that console, so that probably makes more sense as to why they did all that.
Could you imagine them doing that today? Could you imagine buying a full-price Nintendo game and they include a controller? Could you even imagine them throwing in a map or an instruction booklet or a coin or anything at this point?
This man won a coin. Throwing a map, throwing a coin. It's me, Wario. You get none of that. The only coins that they got going on is the coins that are leaving your wallet, you big dummy. You should have kept the coins in your pocket. But no, instead you rather give it to Nintendo, out here advocating, talking about how they should give a booklet, in a map pack, sniffing the cardboard and the plastic, those were the good old days, moving through the pamphlets, like, bro, y'all sound so stupid, bro. After buying the game for $70, and all of a sudden y'all want to complain, talking about they should have thrown a coin in it. Maybe they should have thrown a brain in there instead, because 99% of you gamers don't have a brain. I think for every game that they sell you, they should throw you a peanut-sized brain to remind you people how stupid you people really are.
I am frustrated because honestly,
here we go. I'm frustrated because of a decision that I made. I shouldn't have bought this cash grab for $70. It was a waste of my money. I feel played. I didn't get no map. I got not even a coin from Nintendo. Nintendo didn't even make this a specialty event. I am quite disappointed. Things need to be like how it was in the old days. Well, guess what? Things will never be like how it was in the old days. The old days is over.
More. I wanted bonus levels. I wanted challenge maps. I wanted something that made this feel cool and extra and different.
Well, you're dealing with Nintendo. Nintendo ain't gonna do all that. Nintendo's gonna give you the same game that they've been giving for the past 20 years. It ain't nothing changed. Not even the fanboys. Come on, man. You would think Nintendo fans would actually speak up on stuff, but they be looking at these games like crack, man. Oh yeah, I need my Nintendo game. You guys be acting like drug addicts, bro. This is why I don't even want to call myself a gamer, man, because the way you people be acting and the way y'all be fiending for games is no different than an addict complaining to his dealer that you didn't give me the right code, you didn't give me that right stuff. You know what I'm saying? You need to go down on the prices. The prices of the brick is going up. You know what I'm saying? You should give it to me at a discount. I'm one of your best customers. I'm always buying that pony dust from you. You know what I'm saying, Sony? I'll pay 70, I'll pay 80, I'll pay even 100, because I like you, man. I'll even sell my old PS5 to my girlfriend to give me some of this pony dust. You know what I'm saying? With the pro label. You know what I mean?
This is the exact same game from 20 years ago, but double the price for absolutely no reason. Am I glad that Mario Galaxy is getting played and talked about again? Yeah, of course. Am I glad that Mario Galaxy is back and playable again? Yeah, of course. But in this way, in this style, at this price, it's just a big old pile of regret. I don't know.
Then hopefully you do something about it and stop buying into these anti-consumer practices. I find it so funny that people continuously complain about this. Xbox this with the Game Pass. Nintendo with this and that. Sony with all this. Bro, stop supporting it. You guys want to sit there and go as far as say they should do a map pack. They should even made it a national holiday. But you keep buying it. You keep buying it. I don't know what's worse, the one that's comfortable with it or the ones that complain about it and still do the same thing that they're complaining about, man. And like my good old man from Far Cry 3, Vaz, said, do you know the definition of insanity? It is doing the same thing over again and expecting a different result.